TikTok. Hey everyone, I'm Elizabeth Willers with Sirhan, and I am going live live talk to you about the Lakeland housing market for Lakeland and Tampa. And if you want other cities, just contact me or just comment below. And we're going to talk about the May numbers. We're going to talk about the actives and the pendings and all that. So let's see. Let's take a look at what happened in May. Okay, so anyone joining me on TikTok, thank you for joining me. I just want to make an announcement that we are having two open houses. No, I'm sorry, three open houses. One in Tampa, a really cool condo, and the other one, and then one in Lakeland in Stony Point Creek. Stony Point Community, and that one just got reduced to 269, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. You definitely want to go see that one. It just got reduced. And then we have another one in Tampa, and that one is on 12th Street. It's a really cool channel side condo in Victory Lofts. That one's 11-1. The one in Lakeland's 12-2. And then I'm having one. My battery's about to die. So let me plug it in. And then I'm having one in Auburn. So I want to check that out. But if I do that, and guys, please share so other people can get the market update for Lakeland and Tampa, and I can do other ones as well. Sorry, YouTubers, who I had to go plug in my phone. Okay, so let's talk about closed sales in Lakeland, May 2025. This is all in Lakeland now. We had 355 closed sales, and the 5-year trend was 364. So we're right on target there. And then as far as new pendings go for May in Lakeland, hold on, I just want to make sure this is Lakeland. I got to put the address in again, because that would be a kicker. Hold on, it has to populate. It is, because I see the zip codes. Okay. And then new pendings for May 2025, we had 357 of them, and the 5-year average was 434. So we're just a tiny bit less. If anybody wants to deduct 357 from 434 and divide it into 434, you will see the percentage, but I don't think it's that much. Okay, the active listings, we had for May 2025, this is what everyone's talking about, more inventory in Florida. Well, that's true. We do have more inventory because they're staying on the market longer, and that's why we have more inventory. So we have in May 2025, 1,123 homes on the market, and then the 5-year average was 586. So, oh my gosh, that's like double the active listings. I don't know why I'm acting surprised, because I already knew that, because I have more listings than I've ever had. Okay, and then months of supply. This is the biggie now. This is where, speculation, is the market going to crash? You have to look at months of supply. So even though we have a lot more active listings, right, almost double from the 5-year average, we have 1.5 months of supply. So that means if we don't sell any properties, if we sell all the properties and don't put any more on the market, in 1.5 months, they're gone. Okay. So that is still very, very small. And then, So actually it says May 25, 4.1, but then the months of supply on the graph says 1.5. So I think there's a mistake there, but it does say 1.5 months of supply, and that's just in Lakeland. Okay. Okay. So then let's go to closed sales. So in Lakeland in May, we had 350. This is the other thing is we want to know what the median sold price is, and then look at it, did that go up or did it go down? It actually went down. The median sold price was 319,448, and it went down 1.7%. And that's probably no surprise to you because you're probably seeing a lot of reductions, and therefore that makes the sold price, median sold price go down just a little bit. Now, if you look at the average sold price, that's 341,000, and then that's down 2.7%. Now, let's look at days on the market. This is what everyone's talking about. The average days on the market. If you're selling your home, you know it's on the market longer. It's 58 days. That went up from last year, 28.9%. That is crazy. So, yeah, days on the market is a lot longer, and then the average price per square foot went down to 2.6%. It's now $187 a square foot. So I think that's probably in correlation with with the home prices going down. Well, also that reflects the square footage price, and that's going down with the sale prices going down. And I personally think that all the reductions that we're seeing, the market is just being corrected. Sellers, a lot of sellers want the 2021 prices, and they saw that their neighbor sold it for 500,000. Well, it's not worth 500,000 anymore, but they still want to put it on the price that their neighbor sold it, and then they have to see that it's not selling, and then they eventually reduce it. That's why we're getting so many price reductions. So let me just check over here and see if you have any questions. I would love for you to please save this. I mean, share this, like it, so more people can see what's going on. For some reason, let me see if I could see the comments here. Yeah, so for some reason, I can't see any comments. So now I gotta go up to, wonder why I can't see anything. Oops, I just left my live. Hold on. Okay. So please like it, please share it. That would be unbelievable. And then we can talk about the Tampa market if you want. I can also break it down to zip codes too. If you guys can please share and like tell us if you want more, especially today I'm going to Old Council, houses in Florida and definitely policies. Let me go back to the market update. And if you want more information about what's happening, let's go back and look at zip code. Let's really make this hyper local, especially for the people that follow me on YouTube. They can really see this. So let's go back to the zip codes now. So as far as, so these are my topics: sold listings, new pendings, new listings, active listings, average sold sales, median days on the market, average sold square foot, average list square. So if you want it, let's do it by zip code so you know. So let's say you are a buyer and you want to buy in 33813. Let's see how many active listings are in 33813? So right now, there are an increase of 26.7% of new um, properties going on the market and up 26.7%. So to break it down, there are now 152 homes on the market for 33803. And last year there were only 120. So again, an increase 26.7%, and you can see we have more inventory. So if you are a buyer and there's more inventory in 33813, you have a good shot of getting probably a good deal there. So let's see, let's take it further after I show you these. 33805 is up 52.5% for active listings, and that's because of new construction. 81.9% increase in 33801. So yep, that's new construction. I have a home for sale in Saddle Creek Preserve, and it's a resale, which means it's not a brand new home and they're reselling it after they bought it for new. And we are competing with new construction. So that is a kicker. So if you're selling a home, you're competing with new construction, you can still sell your home. You just have to strategically plan for that. And we're already doing things like that, and we're having showing. So that's good. Now we just got to convince the buyer to buy their home and not the new construction, because new construction, they're offering, credits, $10,000, $20,000 credits. So that's why there's an increase in active listings in Lakeland in the 33801. Another 40% increase in 33803. 33813, we already talked about it. 33811, 26%. And then Lakeland, North Lakeland, there's an increase of 46%. Again, that's because not only resale, but also because of new construction. So if I were a buyer, um, looking at 33801 may be a good one, because there's so much active listings. So let's look at average days on the market in Lakeland. So if you're a buyer, let's look at the ones that have a really long days on the market. And if you guys like this, please like it, please share it so other people can see this hyper local market update in Lakeland, and then we could do Tampa as well. It's Taylor's Wars, so I'm still good. Um, Okay, so average days on the market decreased 51%. So that means they're selling like hotcakes in 33805. Again, so instead of last year 49 days for a sale, now it's only 22 days. What's happening in 33805? Why are they moving so quickly? I got to believe that's because of all new construction. Okay, 33801, no change. 33803, there is a drop in days on the market. The other thing is, don't forget, May was the spring market, just like it is now, but it started in May. So there's going to be big changes because it's the spring market. Okay, so then 33812, there was an increase in days on the market, probably because they don't have, um, I was gonna say maybe they don't have a lot of new construction, but anyway, so if I were a buyer in Lakeland, I would definitely look at the 33812 zip code, because days on the market went from 36 days to 51 days, so that's up 41%. 33813, it just went up 8.5%. So instead of 47 days on the market, it's now 51 days. And then, whoa. So 33815, so that's where my office is. So that's by South Missouri, Hillcrest Coffee House, in that area. It went up 148% days on the market. So last year was only 33 days. Now it's 82 days, average days on the market. That is crazy. So I would wonder what is going on there. Um, I'm trying to think why. Um, so I would have to do a market analysis to find out who moves into the 33815. Maybe it's seniors, maybe it's first-time home buyers, and they're not buying right now in that area. I don't know, quite frankly. But those are the things that if you have a good realtor, they will help you figure out what would be a good place to look for finding a home. Okay, so that was Lakeland. Does anyone want to see Tampa? Let me know. I can't see the numbers on my laptop. Thank you for joining. I'm going to see you again. And I'm going to tell you Florida. We do Lakeland, Polk County, Hillsborough County, Castle County. We we did in so we should share this with all of you. And our local. So does anyone desire to see the local market? So sorry, YouTubers, I had to go see my comments. So today there's going to be an open house in Stony Point, and that one is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It's from 12 to 2, no, 11 to 1. And that one just got reduced to 269,000. It's in a gated community. The HOA has it maintenance free, so they pay for everything. Okay, the other one is in Auburndale, and that one is the cutest little farmhouse you ever want to see. So definitely check that one out. That is 12 to 2. It's at 1711 Carter Street. It is 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, and it's on 4 acres of land. Super, super cute. So you definitely want to see that one. And then the other one. Okay, and then the last one is in Tampa. This is a channel 5 condo. Harley's doing that one. Mimosas and donuts, I think. Hold on. Mimosas and modern living in Channel 5. Join Harley Peter with your hands. Jenny and Rachel Galvo with Marathon title this Saturday, June 14th from 11 to 1. This is 101 South 12th Street, Unit 318. Tampa, Florida 33602. That condo is adorable. It's 1 bedroom, 1 bath. This is a bachelor or bachelorette pad. Let me tell you, this is so cute inside. It's the industrial vibe. It has a really view. So that's today in Tampa. Breakfast bites and bubbly mimosas. So she has all the fun ones. We just serve like cookies and cupcakes and what, which reminds me I have to do some cupcakes. Okay, so let's see if anybody wants to hear anything about Tampa, the housing market, or Lakeland. Okay, well, I am Elizabeth Willard, and I am in Central Florida. I would love to help you with any of your real estate needs. Um, if you would like to buy, we have the Willard Homes team that can help you. And if you would like to sell, we do it the Ryan Serpiant way. And that is all. Oh, I finally got where I can see. Yeah, we do things differently. So I'm going to say, please share and like this. 3 open houses today. One is in Stony Point Community. 2 bedrooms, 2 baths. Everything about you, know everything about me. Okay, and then the next one is 1711 Carter Street, Auburndale, on 4 acres. So this is a luxury farmhouse, and that's 12 to 2 p.m. Then we have mimosas, and brunch or something in Tampa in Channelside with Carly Reuter. So that one is in Tampa. Okay, so I gotta go to YouTube. Where's YouTube? Okay, I got it in the YouTube one. So if you have any questions, let me know. I'm just trying to figure out after I give you all that update for Lakeland, I just need to end my. Okay, that's how we end it. Okay, so sorry guys, I'm trying to end my live. Oh, end stream. Hi. This stream is stopping you.